Hey, think about the last thing you did. I mean, literally anything. Maybe you blinked, took a breath, or just shifted in your seat. What if I told you that in that one little moment, a hidden engine with over 600 parts was firing on all cylinders just for you? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain on that incredible machine, your muscular system. All right, let's try a quick experiment right now. Go on, give me a big smile. You feel that? Okay, now just take a deep breath. See? You chose to smile, but that whole breathing thing, that was probably happening all on its own. And that little test, well, it reveals the central secret of our muscles. Part of the system has a mind of its own, but the rest, it listens to our every command. So, let's kick things off by talking about scale. We're going to get a real sense of the sheer power and the incredible numbers packed into this biological engine of yours. So, just how many muscles are we actually talking about here? Go ahead, take a guess. 100? Maybe 200? Nope. The real number is almost unbelievable. You have over 600 individual muscles packed into your body, and every single one has a specific job. That is a huge, coordinated team working for you every single second of the day. And get this, all those muscles aren't just for show. They make up about 40% of your total body weight. Just let that sink in for a second. Nearly half of you is pure engine, ready to move at a moment's notice. It really puts into perspective how vital this system is to our very structure. So what do they all do? Well, the obvious one is movement, right? Walking, running, picking things up. But they're also what's holding you upright right now, maintaining your posture. They help stabilize your joints. They actually generate heat when you shiver. And maybe most importantly, they perform the vital, non-stop task of pumping blood all throughout your body. This brings us to a really fascinating question. If you've got all this power inside you, who's really in charge? Are you calling all the shots, or is some of it just happening on autopilot? This is where we get into the two main types of muscle control. And this really shows the two worlds living inside you. On one side, you've got your voluntary muscles. Here, you are the boss. You think, I'm going to wave, and boom, your arm obeys. But on the other side, we have the involuntary muscles. These guys work completely behind the scenes. You don't have to sit there and remind your heart to beat, beat, beat. It just does it. And thank goodness for that, right? So yeah, every single time you consciously decide to make a move, whether that's picking up a pencil, typing out a message, or, striking a pose for a photo, you're calling your voluntary muscles into action. In that moment, you are the conductor of this specific orchestra, telling each and every section exactly when to play. Okay, now that we know who's in control, let's meet the players on the field. In this next part, we'll get to know the three specialized types of muscle that make up your very own muscle team. First up, we have skeletal muscle. Think of these as the action heroes of your body. They're the voluntary muscles we were just talking about. They're attached directly to your bones with tendons, and they are the official movers and shakers responsible for every single one of your conscious movements. Next, let's meet smooth muscle. Now, if skeletal muscles are the action heroes, these guys are the quiet, unseen workers. They're involuntary, and they line the inside of your organs, like your stomach and your intestines. They handle all the critical background jobs, like digesting your food, without you ever having to lift a finger or even think a thought. And finally, the team's undisputed MVP, cardiac muscle. This muscle is so specialized it's only found in one place in your entire body, your heart. It's involuntary, and here's its incredible superpower. It never gets tired. It just works 24/7, from the moment you're born to your very last. It is, without a doubt, the most reliable machine you will ever own. All right, time for a quick pop quiz. We've all heard this one before, I'm sure, but what's the real answer? True or false? It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Go ahead, lock in your answer. And the answer is false. It takes just 17 muscles to pull off a smile, but it takes a surprisingly strenuous 43 muscles to produce a frown. So hey, if you're looking for an easier workout for your face, just smile. But here's the thing about muscles. They almost never work alone. To really get what's going on, we need to kind of zoom out and see how they team up with other critical systems in your body. It's how they become stronger together. The best way to think about it is like this. All your body's systems are kind of like building blocks. Each one has its own function, sure, but it's only when they connect and work together perfectly that they can create complex, amazing actions. So who are these key partners? Well, think of it as a crew. Your nervous system is the director, sending all the electrical signals telling the muscles what to do and when. Your circulatory system is the delivery service, bringing them the oxygen-rich blood they need to work. Your respiratory system is the supplier, providing that essential air. And the digestive system? That's the chef, breaking down food into fuel. It's the ultimate collaboration. So after seeing just how incredible this system is, the next logical question has to be, how do we take care of it? And that brings us to our last section, a simple guide for keeping your muscles healthy and strong for life. And the great news is, it doesn't have to be complicated at all. It really just boils down to 4 key habits. First, regular exercise to challenge them. Then, good nutrition to give them the fuel they crave. Third, proper rest. That's actually when they repair and grow stronger. And finally, staying hydrated. I mean, your muscles are about 75% water after all. So, as we wrap this up, just think about this for a second. Simply by watching this, by holding your head up, by focusing your eyes, maybe even by taking a single note, you've put dozens and dozens of your muscles to work. You are in command of this incredible, powerful system. So the only question left is, what are you going to ask it to do next?